Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video, and we're going to talk about a newly shown figure. This time we have the movie edition line Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen. So now we've seen not only this figure, but this type of image before a few times now. We've seen it on the back packages. We've seen like one that's kind of blurred out. We've seen just smaller, blurrier images. We've seen a ton. However, this is our first good, like actually official image of it, so you can really see it with some of the detail. And yeah, so I'm definitely wanting to talk about this because from the blurry small images and from the blacked out images, it looks quite good. And I have covered them in the past, and I did say that that it was looking quite nice. So to actually get the a good clear image of it, or at least somewhat clear image, allows me to really see what we have here. So let's talk about this. This is the Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. Depending on whether you like that design or not, I do like it. I think it's a neat design. It's it's not classic Megatron in my mind at all, but I think it's one of the best designs of him. So I do really enjoy this this look for him, and I think this figure looks tremendous. I don't quite know what the general consensus is on this figure so far from everybody, but for me personally, I really love this. I think it looks great because one of the things is this Megatron doesn't have a good figure in my mind. The Voyager one is great as far as its design, but it has a large backpack and it's blue. And then the Leader Class one is the right color scheme and everything, but its articulation is pathetic. It doesn't have like any articulation in the right arm essentially, and it has no torso in the slightest. So he looks great when he's just standing up and down, but there's nothing more to him, and his claw is really terrible. So this is a version of Megatron that I think is very undercut when it comes to the figures. So I think that this is definitely one that is well needed, and to get a more accurate version of it is fantastic. As far as the tank, it's a Cybertronian tank, so it's hard to tell if it's super accurate. It's very close, at least from what I remember in the movie. I think that the treads look aggressive and sharp and spiky in like strange organic type of ways, which I think looks very cool, and it does very much scream the that design from the film. So I do like that a lot. But again, I don't have a extensive knowledge of what that tank looked like as far as like where all the parts should be. So it's hard for me to say that this is movie accurate. However, from what I remember, it looks quite movie accurate, and it does. The tank itself just looks great in general. The actual robot mode I think looks wonderful. I think that the tread legs look awesome, and I love the tread feet. That's something that again, both of the other figures did not get right. The legs are not correct on them. So I think that this looks really nice. The proportions look very good too. I think that it's well proportioned in all areas. The claw itself looks very nice. I'm hoping that it has a good range of articulation. His other hand looks wonderful. That's another thing that both of the other ones got wrong, because the other one, the Voyager one, has like a cannon for an arm, and then the Leader one has a really skinny arm with just like 2 fingers. So this is so much more accurate. It looks so much better. I think that the head sculpt, of course we don't have a super close-up image here, but the head sculpt itself looks great, I think. So I'm absolutely loving this. I think that this looks like a fantastic figure. I cannot wait to get this. This is an absolute purchase for me, and definitely of all the Megatrons that they could do, I think that this is absolutely the best one that they could do, because although I do believe that the movie 1 Megatron needs an update just as much as the movie 2 one, I think that the movie 2 one just looks is a better design in general. So I am very happy to have this. It would be very cool if they do like a Leader version of the Dark and the Moon Megatron. That would be very nice, because that's something that we're missing as well. But overall, I think this is fantastic. Finally going to get a good version of the Revenge of the Fallen Megatron figure, and I can't be more excited for it. So yeah, really loving this line in general. Some are hits, some are misses, but in general, I'm loving the figures that have been shown, and I can't wait for this line to start hitting. I believe it is scheduled for September, so I'm very excited for this. This is also a Voyager scale, if you're wondering. So let me know what you guys think of this figure, and thanks so much for watching.